Roundabouts can look really confusing at first. So many cars and lanes going everywhere. But once you understand how they work, they actually make driving smoother. Hey there, it's Ed here and welcome back to Ray Driving Theory channel. This is our lesson number 8. Today we're breaking down roundabout step-by-step approach, position and exiting safely so you can handle roundabouts with confidence. If you are worried about passing your test, the Ray Driving Theory app can help. It's designed to guide you step by step. Just check the link in the description and start practicing today. Okay guys, I do apologize for my voice. I still got the flu and the cold, but we're here and we're still doing the next video. Let us start simple. A roundabout is simply a circular junction that keeps traffic moving. Instead of everyone stopping at the traffic lights or on normal crossroads, traffic flows around the roundabout and you join when it's safe. We have 3 main types: mini roundabout, single lane roundabouts, multi-lane roundabouts. The rule is the same on all of them. You give way to the traffic coming from your right unless signs or road markings shows otherwise. Now let us get into the most important part, the approach. This is where most learners struggle, but it is also the part that makes the biggest difference. If you master the approach, roundabouts suddenly become much easier. You will feel calmer, you will make decisions earlier, and everything will flow better. The key is not the speed, it is the time. When you give yourself time, you don't panic, and you can look, think, and act smoothly. And here is the good news. We use the same routine we already learned for junctions. We are not learning something new. We are just transferring the skill. We use MSPSL routine: mirrors, signal, position, speed, and look. I will now show you how I approach, how I slow down, and how I create time for myself. Let us jump into a few real examples. Let's go. So like I said before, approaching roundabouts is one of the most important parts, what's gonna set up you for that roundabout and how you're gonna deal with that roundabout. So the time is the key at this point. So we need to create ourselves enough time so we feel calm, under control, and we can deal with the roundabout. So next roundabout I will be turning left. So I'm gonna start early, check my mirrors, signal left, I'm off the gas, I touch my brake, I start slowing myself down. Clutch down, gear 3, I keep braking, I look into the roundabout, I gently lift up my clutch and ease off the brake. And I created myself enough time to see what's happening with them vehicles on the right so I can carry on my movement. I'm sure where these people are going and I made my decisions. This was a single lane roundabout. Now the next one's gonna be mini roundabout. So when we think about dealing with the mini roundabouts, same thing again, approach. As the mini roundabout has only paint on the floor, we need to go around the paint and we need to create ourselves enough time before that roundabout and reduce speed enough so we can control what we do on that roundabout and make decisions. So like I said, time is the key. Now next roundabout, I will be going straight ahead. So I'm gonna check my mirrors all around. I'm gonna touch my brake early, clutch down. I'm gonna go into the gear 2, so I'm prepared. I see the cars going. This guy's not signaling. I have time to enter nicely around and around the paint. And the job is done. Now, if you do struggle with approaching junctions, like let's say approaching roundabouts, you can go and practice that on the normal junctions. Let's say taking the next road on the left, I'm gonna check my mirror, signal left, brake, clutch, gear 2, slow it down more, bring the clutch up gently, keep braking, ease off the brake towards the very end, and my speed is perfect for the turn. So if you're not fully confident yet dealing with the roundabout, practice approach on just normal left turns and work your skill with the feet. So you're dealing with this task with confidence. You don't have to think about it that much. So then you will allow yourself a little bit more time, a little bit more confidence dealing with the roundabout. Because if you get the routine and the skill right, you transfer it over to the next task. Yes, roundabout is a little bit more complex junction, but if your key skills are set and they're already sorted and you're comfortable with them, you shouldn't have any issues to achieve the roundabout. Positioning is where a lot of mistakes happen, and most of the time it's not because people don't know the rules, it's because they rush and do not give themselves time to get into the right place. Think of a roundabout like a clock. Your exit decides your lane. You're turning left or straight ahead. Usually we are in the left lane. You're turning right or going all the way around the roundabout. Usually we are in the right lane. But That is important bit. Signs and road markings always win. If the markings tell you something different, you follow the road markings. Once you choose your lane, stay in it. Do not drift or straight line the roundabout. Look where you want to go. I will show you a few examples now, how to position early, how to stay in your lane, and how to avoid swinging too wide. Okay guys, so now let's have a look at the lane positioning and which lane we need to use for which exit we go on the roundabout. So we're gonna cover all three scenarios. We're gonna be turning left, we're gonna go straight ahead, and we're gonna be turning right at the roundabout. So the first one will be turning left. Now, our nice MSPSL routine or approach as well is very important, what we've done just now previously. At the roundabout, we're turning left. So I'm gonna check my mirrors, signal left in a good time, off the gas, touch the brake gently, clutch down, gear 3, I'm looking to the right already, keeping myself to the left, signal stays on, I'm telling that I'm going to be turning left, it cancelled, so I put it back on, get my gear 1 ready, looking to the right, it's safe, no one's coming around, and I keep myself to the left and exit at the first exit. So this is the most basic scenario. So when you start with the roundabout, try to play with some left turns so you get used to it, looking to the right and so on. So that's the easiest option, pretty much the same as turning left at any left turn junction, what you have done already. Okay, so now next thing what we're going to do is we're going to go straight ahead of the roundabout, and usually we use the left lane. So I'm going to check all my mirrors, I'm going to come off the gas, I'm going to touch the brake, clutch down, keep it down, gear 3, keep braking gently, gently bring up my clutch, look to the right, it's safe, I'm keeping to the left. It's very important that I keep on the outside of the roundabout. I check my mirrors, signal left, indicate that I'm going to leave the roundabout and keep myself nicely to the left, because we need to leave that space on the right for people who might be turning right at the same time as we are. And the most common mistake is straight lining the roundabout, so make sure you keep yourself nice and tight up to the left side of the roundabout. Okay, so now the last option at the roundabout, turning right. So at this occasion it will be the third exit. So I will start my routine early again, I will keep myself to the right. So I'm going to check my center right mirror, signal right, keep myself to the right, all the way up to the center line. I'm looking into the roundabout. Is it safe? Yes, it is. I carried on with gear 4 because the roundabout was clear. Keep myself to the inside of the roundabout. So exit 1, exit 2, check my mirrors, signal left, check the left side, and slide over to the left and exit the roundabout. Here is something that can really boost your confidence. The Ray app now offers a pass guarantee. You finish the program, reach 80% of readiness, take your test, and if you don't pass, Ray gives you your money back. So there's literally no reason not to start today. Download link is in the description. If you're learning to drive in the UK, hit that subscribe button. We've got new lessons and tips every week. This is the part everyone is nervous about, entering and exiting the roundabout. The rule is simple. You only go when it's safe, not when you feel rushed or because someone is behind you. When entering, look to the right. That is where the traffic is coming from. If it is clear, go smoothly, not sharply. If it is busy, just wait. There is no rush. And when you are leaving, remember, your signal indicates left as you pass the exit before the one you are taking. Smooth steering, clear signals, and good timing. That's all you need. I will show you a couple of real examples now so you can see the techniques in action. Most important thing is don't take any pressure from vehicles behind or anyone around you. Go when it's safe to do so. And at the same time, we're kinda not allowed to hesitate too much as well. But about hesitation, think about it. If that wasn't a safe gap to use, then it's not a hesitation then. So I will start with my routine early. Check my mirrors, signal right, keep myself to the right. I'm gonna touch my brake, slow down. It's very blind corner, so more likely I'm gonna have to come to the stop. So I'm gonna get my gear 2 maybe ready. Gear 1, the roundabout's busy. I'm gonna get right to the edge of the roundabout. So now I need to find a gap to enter the roundabout. So I'm gonna come off my brake. I'm gonna be ready with my biting point, just about, because I have auto hold system and I'm looking not to the first exit to my right now. I'm looking further up. Who's gonna block these people so I can jump in? The white vehicle was a blocker, but he's coming around, so I don't have enough time to go. The blue car, I'm looking at his signals, he's signaling left, and that's my time to go. make enough progress so I'm quick enough so nobody catches up with me. So that's exit 1. That is exit 2. I'm gonna check my mirrors, signal left, check my left side again, and slide over to the left, make sure it's all nice and smooth and safe. So that's how you deal with the roundabout when the roundabout's a little bit busier. I will try to do it again. Maybe we can get a little bit different example. Okay, next roundabout, I will be turning right, taking the third exit again. Check my mirrors, signal, off the gas, touch the brake, gear 3 is already good, so I don't need to work with the clutch, I'm just working with the speed. I'm looking over to the right. The roundabout is actually good for me, the red vehicle is coming around, but I have gear 3 and speed, so he's not gonna catch up with me. I'm gonna now check my center left mirror, signal left, check the left side again, slide over to the left, and keep myself in the left lane. Easy. Now with this one, we had a little bit different scenario, which was brilliant actually. The red vehicle was coming towards me, but because I was already prepared and my car was ready to go, I was able to carry on and enter the roundabout before the red vehicle becomes a danger to me. And what we need to think about is that we don't slow anyone else down when we enter the roundabout. So if I would feel that the red vehicle is a little bit too close or traveling too quick, I would have held back and stopped before the line. Here are the mistakes I see the most often. Signaling too early or too late. Approaching the roundabout too fast. This one leads to the majority of mistakes. Drifting across lanes fails so many driving tests. Not checking your mirrors before leaving can cause you an accident. Hesitating when there is a safe gap. Looking only to the right, not ahead. The key is balance. Do not rush, but also do not freeze. Trust what you see. Now, quite common thing what learners struggle with when they start dealing with roundabouts is which exit they need to take. They just forget which exit we are going. So a little top tip, count the exits. So I'm gonna be turning right again. I'm gonna check my center right mirror, signal right. I'm gonna get my gear 3, I'm looking to the right, maybe gear 2 now. So as soon as I enter the roundabout, I look, that's my first exit. I carry on around the roundabout. I look for my second exit, so that's my second exit. I'm just about to go past it. I'm gonna check my mirrors, signal left, and I know that the next exit is mine. So with three exits still can be confusing, but you might have to deal with more, 4, 5, 6 exits on the roundabout. So make sure you start counting the exits at the very start you enter the roundabout, so you know where you will be going. I'm gonna do another little example of a mistake on the roundabout now, which is the most common thing, is straight lining the roundabout. Specifically, that happens when people try to go straight ahead and then they don't keep themselves close enough to the left. And this can easily fail your test. So the mistake, straight lining the roundabout, this is what we should not be doing, because otherwise it may fail your test. I'm gonna go straight ahead of the roundabout. I'm gonna slow down, gear 3. I know there's someone behind me. We kind of keep to the left at the start, then we go all the way up to the right side, and then we decide to leave the roundabout. Now this would fail your test, and you more likely have seen that quite a lot of experienced drivers do it. It's just a very, very bad habit, I would say. So I will be taking second exit, which is kind of straight ahead a little bit to the right. So I'm going to check my mirrors, signal right, I'm going to keep myself to the right. And the mistake what people do is they look to the right too much and then they hit the curb because they didn't look where the car's going as well. So make sure you spread your attention out. Most common things is that you're too much fixated what's happening on the right to enter the roundabout, and then you hit the curb just on approach to the roundabout, and that will be a serious fault on your test as well, because you lost the control of the vehicle. So try to learn yourself to spread out the attention. Look to the right, look ahead, look to the right, look ahead. Spread it out, you will be fully in control of what's happening. Here are some tips to make the life easier. Tip number 1, look further ahead. Watch the cars already on the roundabout. You will see the gaps before they reach you. Tip number 2, stay smooth. Small movements, slow speed, early planning will make a massive difference. Tip number 3, practice with your instructor. Ask to repeat the same roundabout a few times. Each time you do it, it's gonna get easier and much smoother. So practice is the key. Okay, next roundabout, we're gonna go straight ahead. Again, I'm slowing down early. Remember, bring that speed down, work with the gears, get the right gear, give yourself plenty of time, allowing this vehicle to finish what he's doing. I'm still rolling, keeping myself to the left, and I can carry on the roundabout. So this is the reason why the roundabouts are designed to keep that traffic flowing. And if everyone would use the roundabout correctly, we would have less traffic and the roundabout would move much smoother. So it is important, don't rush it, create yourself time before the roundabout and stay calm. That's it. So speed and rush will not help you in any way. Get that speed down nice and early. Start with your routines early. Start looking into the roundabout. Spread your attention out. Control where that car who is on the roundabout they are, what they're doing, and adapt the speed to the situation. And more likely, try to think about the roundabout as I kind of want to carry on going on the roundabout and I want to try to make it happen, which I did on the previous occasion. I made it happen that I don't need to slam on the brakes and stop because I seen the car early, I slowed myself down enough and I created enough time for that vehicle to get out of my way, and it was safe for me to enter the roundabout. So that's how you master roundabouts. It all comes down to planning, observations, and confidence. Once you learn to read the lanes, spot the gaps, and trust your timing, you'll see that the roundabouts are actually much easier than you think. Knowledge fades if you don't use it, so keep practicing what you learned. The Ray Driving Theory app helps you stay sharp with theory questions, hazard perception, and progress tracking, all in one place. Thanks for watching the Ray Driving Theory channel. Stay safe. I'll see you on the next lesson.